it sounds pompous to say because it's your own film, so I shouldn't be saying it. Ideally, if someone saw the film and then said it, I would have preferred it. But there are so many good things that have come together in Anaganagauga Raju. Because after Miss Shetty, I was looking for a story which is very different from what I had done before. Jatiratnalu was like a madcap, no-brainer. Agent was like a detective. This was like an urban. Miss Shetty was, my aim was I wanted to do something just for the multiplex audience. I wanted to do a nice urban kind of mature rom-com. And then I was like, what next? What are we going to do next? How can I surprise them?
Is that the is that something you want to do in all your movies? Like, give them an
A character.
experience that they do not expect from.
Yeah,
Because let me because part of being a star is a bit of repetition is involved there, because they go to a star movie because the star is going to give them certain things.
Yeah,
You're saying I want to be a star,
yeah,
but who also does not have a maybe a signature.
yeah. No, my goal is this: when they take a screenshot of a movie of mine from any scene, the audience should be able to tell which character that is.
Nice.
That's my goal. So if you see a shot from Agent, they should be quickly be like, "Hey, that's Agent Sai." Or if they saw something from Jogipet Srikant, or from me holding a, so that's what I try to do. And with this film also, that was my endeavor of finding a character where I can engage them, finding a story that can entertain them, and also tell something that hasn't been said in my films previously, or also in the industry on the whole. Because even when I find subjects which I listen to a story and I feel like, hey, this has already been told in this film, or this kind of a film and also has already been made the last year, or then I generally don't do subjects. I don't pick. I try to pick up a story where I feel like, hey, that's something that hasn't been made in a while, or that's something where, oh, I like what we are trying to do with this film or with this story. So that's definitely on my agenda. And with Anaganagauga Raju, it was an idea that was brewing in my head, but we wanted to write a story around it. But with Miss Shetty and the massive promotional campaign after that, and then I had a major accident after that, so I couldn't really focus on building it. And once once the doctor told me that, hey, you're out of action for 8 to 9 months, that's when I was like, okay, I have time now. I mean, I'm just sitting and just can't move, can't do anything. So it's really a dark place. The one thing accident taught me was, once you lose your basic mobility, you realize, oh, I took all of this for granted. I took brushing my teeth for granted, that it's something that I can just do every day. I took getting out of my bed for granted. And all of that was taken away from me. And I was like, oh my God, even the basics count. So that downtime is when I started writing Anaganagauga Raju.
There's a dark strain to this movie.
No.
Okay.
So I wrote the most positive, happy,
right. So it was the
joyful
opposite.
film
Okay.
in the most toughest period of my life.
Okay. I thought you were mentioning that because
No.
something of that experience bled into the movie.
No,
No.
the downtime really helped me focus better, because it helped me go deeper into myself as a person and what's important in life. It really taught me a lot of things. And through that experience, I kind of pushed myself and I said, you know what? And the audience kept writing messages, that, hey, we miss you on the screen. We need you back there. So all of that love comes out of, it's unconditional love. They don't really know me personally, but they're wishing well for me. They're sending me messages. They're like, hey, what's your next film? We can't wait. Please come back. So I would rather have an audience member say to me, please come back, than say, hey, और कितना करोगे यार? So all of that pushed me during that period. And I was like, I have to deliver something really good. So we started writing Anaganagauga Raju, and it's a fabulous, fabulous idea. We got excited with it. It's set in a fictional town in Andhra. It's about this. The character is a flashy character, Raju, and it's the kind of, there are some films where the moment a character steps on the screen, you start enjoying their presence or comedy. It's that kind of a character, and I wanted to play that character or that zone. It's something that was missing in my filmography. And then it's set against a wedding backdrop. It deals with emotions that young people go through on a day-to-day basis, like getting married. Who do I get married to? What are my criteria? What should I, as a guy, or what should a girl be looking for in getting married? while making the decision, and what happens after that. All of these are topics that are so easily relatable for us. And Anaganagaoka Raju, through this guy's journey, we found a story which we thought, oh, this is something we have to tell today's generation. This is something that we have to kind of make this film about. Even if it takes a year to write it, let's write it. So we started writing it. And it took almost a year to get to the bound script. I have this habit of not shooting unless the last page of the bound script has been written. Uh, Generally, my process is once the bound script is done, we go through a couple of drafts of it, and we know what we are making. Then we start the prep. So we did all that for this film, and once we started shooting the first schedule, that's when we knew, okay, I think we have something here, because we started seeing the reactions of people. We are like, because when you're writing, you get excited, but you're not very sure whether are they really going to laugh? Are they really going to like it? We don't know when you're creating something. And then the laughs in the sets. When you're doing a take of the cameraman shaking, these are things you look for. The cameraman is shaking, and then people in the light department and everybody, they're chattering. And then after pack up, someone will come and say, "What a scene!" That's when you know, okay, it's worth all of that writing time. It's worth all of that prep time. And all of that started coming together in Raju, and all the actors, the performances, everything started falling in place. And when we finally saw the cut the other day, everyone was like very, very happy. When you're doing a screening of your film, it's a nervous time.
Yeah.
At the end of the screening, if you see happy faces and people who are hugging, and generally if people don't have anything to say, and then they're like, that's a relief, So that happened. So that's why we are all very excited with Anaganagaoka. That's why I feel it's a special film for all of us, where it's coming for Sankranti. While writing itself, we were feeling like, I think this is because the film has so much energy, festive vibes, it has so much joy in it. It's like I would say, at the risk of sounding like I'm not trying to draw a comparison, but it's kind of like a Telugu Rajkumar Hirani kind of film.
Okay.
It's got those sweet, like when I see Raju sir's films, whether it's Munna Bhai or, I constantly have a smile on my face. That's what we wanted to do with this film.
Right. Nice.
So that's the zone we wanted to give with this film. And so while the screening was going on, I don't even look at the screen. I just look at people's faces. I'm like, where are they? How are they? Is this moving them? Is this scene? What's happening here? And when I saw that constant smile plastered on their face, that's when I was like, okay, I think we have something. So that's the USP of Raju. I think that's why Anaganaga Raju is a film that I feel everybody will enjoy with their family, friends, and it's a film that can connect to anyone across any age group.
Nice.
We wanted to I always try to make a film where even children can watch, even kids can watch. So this is one of those films.